Okay, my name is Jim Weiner. I'm the co-producer of this project, the LifeKnocks project. When Cynthia came to me last summer, she had just finished recording LifeKnocks, and I spent the summer with her finishing up the rest of the album. There must be 10 other songs that she and her band recorded, and we mixed it. And that was a time-consuming process, but at the same time we talked about this LifeKnocks and where we could take it from the recording at Gamble and Huff. So we decided that we would probably do a music video. And as you know with Cynthia, it's not so much about less is more, but more is more. And I totally support her in that more is more. You know, that's her stand.
My name is Bill Horton. I guess I met Cynthia about 5-6 years ago working at the Prince Music Theater. 6 months had passed and I said to her, Cynthia, what's going on with your video? You know, and she said, nothing, I haven't been doing anything. And I said, well, why not? Why don't you just do it, you know? And she said, yeah, why don't I just do it? And then she started calling me every week. And so we got Jim, then Jim Warner was involved, and they started focusing on trying to figure out the story, and she wrote the song. Actually, when she came to me with the video, at first I said, well, why don't you do your song and then you can do the video. And she contacted Gamble and Huff and did all this stuff. I had no idea that the project would you know, encompass. I didn't know how she was going to get dancers, 6 or 8 weeks before the shoot, and they had a great turnout for the dancers, which was incredible. Great casting call for the actors to star in it, and the locations, you know. I couldn't imagine, you know, Mike Brand's crew, Lafayette Studios, John Seymour, just Abe. Forget, you know, Abe's great. They seem to be a smooth, timeless working machine, and without them, and without the 30-foot jib, I mean, Love Park was phenomenal.
What do you feel about the project thus far? What you've seen? How do you feel? How's it going? You know, your involvement.
I came here on Sunday, so I've been here Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and today, and I've been very impressed. It was just incredible on Sunday to see the whole shoot at Love Park and to see all the people gathered around in front of the fountain. I think it's remarkable that Cynthia has amassed and motivated and inspired all these people to perform and to come together in this project. She's a truly remarkable person. And I love seeing the kids, like on Monday night, the drill team and the beautiful choreographed dancing. It's just fabulous. So it's been very fun. It's a great project.
Could you tell me a little bit maybe a knock that you had in your life that brought you to this project?
Well, I would say it was probably, I got divorced shortly before I was accepted to medical school, and I moved from Minnesota to Philadelphia for medical school. So I went through tremendous change and transition and loss to come here to medical school. And as I said, Cynthia and her friendship helped me through that difficult time in medical school. What Cynthia's doing in this project is, I believe, taking her personal grief and transforming it to something that is going to inspire many people, all people, because we've all taken knocks in life.
I feel that this project is a learning, educational piece with a twist of drama, music, and just having a whole bunch of fun. In everyday life, people have problems. This world would not be a better place to live if we didn't have problems. People have to just determine what is right and what is wrong. People cannot do that. People get knocked down. What I mean by that is, when you make a mistake, you get caught. You get knocked down. When people help you to understand where you went wrong or the mistake you made, they're helping you to get back up in life again, where people can recognize that Love Park is where everybody goes. Everybody goes to Love Park. One or another in their life, if it's going to be the debate, or if it's going to be a protest, or a happy family fun day, and that's telling the world that, look, you need to really find out about more what her vision is, find out what she's trying to tell you, and help her to really put her plan into effect, to help her to invest, to learn to volunteer, to just to do the things you need to do to better our lives. If we don't work with the kids today and teach them, then what is this world going to be for tomorrow, for the future?
She was brilliant. She was very funny, and I had a little blast with her. There weren't a lot of women. I was usually the guy that made the women laugh. She made me laugh a lot, and she was brilliant. But she wasn't brilliant in an off-putting, snooty, Ivy League kind of way. She was just a very down-to-earth, brilliant. Did very well in school, but you really didn't know that about her until you knew her, because she was a lot of fun. She was very sexy, not just sexy in her appearance, but sexy in her attitudes and the way she would conduct herself. And when I met her and had all this fun and thought I was like a little kid in a candy store, because I was 18 days older than her and she was about 18 years older than me in mentality and emotional maturity at the time, she really settled my butt down and made me realize the importance of school and going ahead and not just playing all the time. And I'm an attorney today, and though I didn't know her not dating her at the time I went to law school, I definitely would have to say that she was the impetus that made me really buckle down in school and do the right thing and realize that there's a difference. Being a man was more about having muscles and going out on creative, expensive dates. That it was really, even though she liked that too, because if I would have stopped that, she certainly wouldn't have liked that very much. But she made me realize there's a lot more to life than that. And, she really, really enriched my life a lot, and we had a lot of great times together. She was, she was an exceptional person. She was very creative, and she made me laugh a lot. She made me think a lot, and she also made me feel. She always told me when I really didn't care about my intelligence or my brains being one of the things in life that I considered important. She always told me how smart I was and how I could do everything. And at first it sounded like a line that you hear from a self-help book, but it was really true. Because as many times as your parents may say it to you, which they would, you don't believe it until someone that you respect and is your peer and doesn't have another agenda says it to you. And that's what she really made me believe in me.
If you could start out just telling us a bit about how you know Cynthia and get to know her.
Okay. Well, I met Cynthia on the set of Matthew Hiro's movie that he's doing for school at NYU, and I was an extra for his film. And she was choreographing some of the dance for him, and she was talking with my sister, and then my sister introduced me to Cynthia because I'm interested in music and theater and everything. She started talking to me about LifeKnocks and her whole vision. She played me the song, and I told her, I'm into like radio and music, and I know some people, so I was just getting out the word. Well, I think the project is going great. Everything is going on schedule. Everything, all the meetings, the pre-planning help for this to run smoothly. All the dancers, they're really nice to each other. There's a good spirit between everyone on set. We know that this project is going to be a huge inspiration for so many people. And people right now that are on the set, within themselves, they're finding out they have some sort of talent they didn't even know they had. So not only are there going to be people in the future when they see it being very inspired, but people right now, every second that we're working on it, are being inspired.